in spirit and in truth. Worship is proactive and it is reactive. Worship is inflection and reflection. Worship is contemplative and demonstrative. Worship is loud and it is silent. Worship is the kryptonite against the antagonist in your story. When you find yourself totally surrendered to God on your knees and on your face before the very throne of grace, ain't nobody else mad but the devil. You were all set up to be jinxed in January, fooled in February, miserable in March, angry in April, mad in May, jealous in June, only to realize that after all the hell you've been through, you still got joy in July. And it's only because of your worship. You ought to give God praise that you worship when you should have quit. You worship when you should have thrown in the towel. You worship when all hell was breaking loose. You worship when you almost died. You worship during the trial. You worship during the test. You worship during the storm. You worship during the disappointment. You worship during the divorce. You worship during the loss of a loved one. You worship while you were unemployed. You worship while you were trying to get through school. You worship during the disaster. When there was no other recourse, you chose to worship. Do I have anybody who can give God praise that despite everything, you chose to worship? I don't know about you, but worship saved my life. You ought to put your hand on your chest and say, God, I worship you, not for what you've done, but for who you are. The elements, the sun, the moon, and the stars in their courses above, the birds, the bees, the flowers, the trees, the winds, the waves, and seas all understand the significance of worship. And I came to remind somebody this morning that worship takes work. Worship takes intentionality. You can't just flip a switch and turn it on. Oh, hallelujah. No, that's not how that works. You got to go boldly before the throne of grace and ask God to renew your heart